गर्भवास देहपाशमीदृशं व्यापितं स्वलीलया च येन दिव्यजीवनं तं नमामि देवदेव रामकृष्णमीश्वरं तं नमामि देवदेव रामकृष्णमीश्वरम्। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्री यतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे।
Sri Ramakrishna also Bangalore. We are trying to make the programs of the prayer and the lectures online. So we are just trying to set up the instrument. So it takes some time. Still, it may take some more trials and once it becomes real. So every evening we have this morning evening program to 7:30, some days after this course. Then again there will be bhajans, then arati, and again bhajans like that up to 7:30. Every day you can view this program. So today on Sri Ramakrishna's ways of teaching, how he used to teach the people to practice the spiritual life every day. That is the so Sri Ramakrishna, in a simple way, he has given us the practice of the spiritual life, and which can be practiced by every even common man, and everybody can practice this and attain to the same divinity. So his method was simple. That is, in one word, he used to tell that with earnestness you call on God, with all your earnestness, with all your sincerity, call on God. That is his simple teaching. So this one, how to do it, he himself has shown in his life how he himself has done weeping for God, or he used to become so much anxious to see the divine presence of God or vision of God. And for that he used to cry and beg the Divine Mother, Bhavatarani, and bestow him her vision. So with that he used to tell, only simply he used to call Ma, Ma like that. With that only he started. And he could get the vision of Divine Mother, and the same thing he preached to the public, or the devotees who had used to come. So he was very much concerned of these people or the humanity to develop the divine qualities and practice spirituality every day. So for that he told that you repeat the name of your own Ishta Devata. So you may be worshipping any gods and goddesses, but you must have that sincere and earnest desire to have his thought always in your mind. So that is very, very important. This is how to do it. In our Vedic religion, or Sanatana Dharma, or what is called Manava Dharma, it has been given by our ages ago, by our saints and sages. So that is the 4 yogas, Dharma, that is Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raj Yoga, Jnana Yoga. These are the 4 yogas given by our ancient sages. And these 4 yogas, how to practice that? That Sri Ramakrishna has told. He has told in a simple way. That is, you earnestly call on God with all your sincerity. By that you will have the one-pointed devotion, that is only one-pointed thought of your Ishtadevata, that is called Jnana Yoga, and repeating the name of or even the Om or mantra, that will make the Bhakti Yoga, and the making your inhale and exhaling equal, so that makes the Raj Yoga, and by that doing these 3 is the Karma Yoga. So that's why he has told with all earnestness, call on your Ishtadevata or your own home deity, so that you will be able to set your mind on your thought. And this can be done always, as you breathe in and breathe out. So that must be our practice. So this one, he has told by simple. One day, one disciple asked him how to constantly repeat, or how we must be earnest, how eager we must be. For that, Sri Ramakrishna told an incident that alright, one day a disciple and a guru, he went to the river for taking bath. Then Guru told him, now I will tell you, or I will show you how you must be eager, how much you must be earnest, calling on God. So while they were taking bath, Guru held him in water for a few minutes, and he could not get, he will become so much restless for breathing, or taking, inhaling and exhaling. So when he was breathing was very troublesome to him in water, he pushed his Guru's hand and came out. Then Guru asked him, why you are so much anxious to breathe in? Then he told, I was just almost dying. Then only I could push your hand and come out. So that's how we must have this sort of the earnestness. Then only you will be able to practice that. Guru tells him this is the method, or how eager you must be. And for that you go on constantly repeating the name of God. So this repeating the name of God, or try to do japa more number of times, that for that Sharda Devi has given a simple illustration. So the same question was asked to Sharda Devi, how to repeat the mantra or the name of God constantly or always, or as many times as possible. For that, Holy Mother Sharda Devi gives the simple example that you look at the wall clock. There a second needle is there. So how every second it clicks. So tick tick, the clicking sound you will hear every second. So like that, your mind, or your mentally you must repeat your or the mantra given by you, given by Guru. And by that, what happens? You will be able to practice, and your whole life will become smooth. Just like the second needle, if it every time properly moves, it makes the clock to show time correctly. Similarly, if your mantra or the name of God repeats constantly in your mind, then your whole life becomes very smooth, and you will be able to get the pure mind. So with this pure mind, you will get the grace of God. So that was the simple incident or the illustration given by Holy Mother. Swami Vivekananda also tells this idea, that he tells in a simple way that why do you weep, my brother? That he tells in Sanskrit very beautifully. Why kim nam rodasi sakhe toi sarva shakti amayantasva bhagavan bhagavad swarupam trailoka medadagilam tavapada mule atma hi prabhote na jadakadachit. Like this. Swamiji also took the same idea, that why do you weep, my brother? So there is no cause for your weeping. So your whole the bliss and the happiness is within you. Only just call on that by repeating the name of God or any mantra. By constantly calling what happens, even the wealth of the whole world, all the three worlds will fall at your feet. Only the Atma only prevails. The inner thing, like that Sri Ramakrishna Swami Vivekananda also told about this. So this is the method, how we can repeat the name of God constantly and try to be at the thought of God. So in every moment, if you are able to God, then it becomes very easy. So what that Sri Ramakrishna used to give one more illustration. He used to explain, in a village, a woman was having a shop, grocery shop. So she was selling the groceries, and she used to look after the home also, home affairs. And she used to keep account of the persons who was taken the groceries and all. So when a person comes for purchasing groceries, she was feeding her own child. So she, in one side, she is feeding the child, and on the other side, she is giving him the water grocery needed. And also she asks him what are the previous balance still not given or the dues. So, and at the same time, she is there husking the paddy also. So this is how she was doing all this, and her mind was always in her mind, always at the safety of the hand while she was husking the paddy. Let the chisel should not fall on her hand. So that was her careness. This idea Sri Ramakrishna explained. So doing all these things also, her mind was very much clear on the safety of her hand while husking the paddy. Like that, we may do all the activities of the world, and in our heart of heart and your mind, the thought of God must be always in our mind. Then only we will be able to live a very happy and comfortable life. That's why this idea Sri Ramakrishna has given in a simple way. You think of God always, and that will make you a better person, and also you can live happily, and you will be free from all the trials and tribulations. So this we have to keep in mind. This is why this way there are so many teachings are there, how we can try to fix our mind on God, and he has given very many illustrations. One is to give that if you want to cut the jackfruit, so you must apply oil and cut the jackfruit so that the sticky juice of the fruit will not stick to your hand. You can wash off after the cutting the jackfruit so that your hand becomes clean. So here he tells the oil is the devotion to God. So that devotion to God makes all the attachments, all the troubles free from your mind. So that's why devotion to God is very important. That he used to tell like this. He has given some more examples like this, so that people can easily understand and they can always be at the feet of God. So that was his idea. So that's, if you read Sri Ramakrishna's Gospel, and it is a recording of his teachings, it will give so many examples like this, because he used to talk to people who used to come to him, and he gave them the answers suitable to their questions. And these were all practical lessons he has given every day. So this has been recorded in this book, Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. So if you can read that book, and you will have so many ideas about the religion, about the household life, about the how to work in the field, and how to be at the feet of God. All this he has told in that Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna in a simple way. People can easily practice them. So some of these ideas will be given every day, so that the people can just have a thought on this Sri Ramakrishna's teaching, and they can mold their life. So let us pray. May our divine God or the divine Mother, or may God give us enough strength to practice this spiritual life, so so that we can be a worthy, or we can always serve, or we can always be mindful of our purpose of life. So that grace only is very much needed. So if the grace is there, we will be able to follow this. So let us pray for that. And here today we will conclude. Now will be bhajans, some of the